Storytelling time. This was in 2016. I was in Ladakh. I was doing my first Himalayan trek, Stoke Kangri. I'm sure you guys must have heard it. Now it's shut. So that was my first Himalayan trek. It was about 20,189 feet to be precise. And I am a strength and conditioning coach, right? So I am fit. By profession, I need to be fit. That's what I thought. And then I go on this trip. First day, second day, third day, fourth day, easily I was climbing. On the date we had to do summit, right? This starts at in the night. We started the trek by 9:30. We reached. So for the peaks, right? There's something called shoulder. So we reached the bottom of the shoulder, and all of my team members had gone back. Only me and one of my friends were there, and two other guides were there with us. And the trek from that point was the most challenging thing that I've ever done in my life. That is the most challenging thing, because it was literally 88 degrees, and snow was still here, hard rock solid snow, less oxygen. I was trying to climb. I was getting AMS. I was not able to breathe. Every 10 steps I was finding it hard. Like I was feeling, why am I doing this to myself? Why? I just want to go back. It's cold. It's minus 27 degrees, minus 25 degrees. My legs are numb. My hands are numb. And everything is wet. My jacket is wet because of the snow and all of that. It was just pure pain. And at one point, I just told my guide, I can't do this anymore. I'm just dying. Please, I want to go back. And then he told me, please sit. And then he gave me oxygen. And after I took the oxygen, I told him, really, Jigmit, I'm not able to do this. Please take me back. I want to go back. Then he told me one thing. He told Shubhag, I know that you can do this. I believe that you can do this. So I'm not giving up on you. If you go back, the entire team goes back. And when he told that, my friend told this: any of you all can go back. I am coming back only after I finish or go to the peak. And that confidence which my friend had, one, and the confidence which my guide had, two. My friend had confidence in himself that he will go back only after completing, and my guide believed that I had the capacity and the willpower to complete that trek. If these two things hadn't happened, probably I wouldn't be able to do that. After this point, in just 1 hour, we completed the trek. We went to the top, we saw the thing, we came back, and once I reached the base camp, right, I was sitting and reflecting on what exactly had happened. So I had snow blindness after the trek, my lips were dried, I had full tan, a lot of problems were there. But during that time, I got some time to just be alone, because they left me in one room to rest. And in that time, I was sitting and reflecting and introspecting what are the things that actually helped me climb up. And what I got from this story is two things, guys. Two things. Number one, life is a bitch, and no matter how confident you are, it will beat you down to your knees. So always be humble. Don't be overconfident in life, because anything can happen, and even if you're good at it, you will start suffering. So that's what happened to me. I thought I'm very fit and I can do it, but to my surprise, I realized that nature is nature. No matter how fit you are, if things are going to go bad, it is going to go bad. Second thing what I realized was, and this is the most important thing, your mind is the most powerful thing on this planet, and it can either destroy you or make you the best, right? All the things that you see in this world, which are man-made, or whatever the technology that you see, anything happening around you, is only because these things became a reality in someone's mind. Someone thought this could be a reality. It was someone's imagination. So if there was nobody imagining aeroplane, we wouldn't have aeroplanes today. If nobody imagined phones, we wouldn't have phones. So all these are the creations of the mind. And that day I realized, if you set your mind to something, no matter how hard it is or how hard it gets, you will accomplish that. So what I want you guys to learn from this story is, always work on your craft. Work every single day, but never get too overconfident about it. Because life is a bitch and it is always better than you. So be humble enough. Second thing, if you put your mind to something and really be committed to that process, there's nobody on this planet, nobody who can stop you from achieving that. Alright? So I hope this story has helped you. If it did, please like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more such content. Okay? See you.